But what I know is I'm feeling just fine. My life is like a red carpet, and I'm feeling like the richest millionaire. This is my local mayor, and I'm the biggest star around here. What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail. The career woman's pregnancy, man. Oh, man. I just by happenstance happened to have an old story come up on the internet about a lady who was 46 and she got pregnant like in vitro. And her mother passed away, and she was in relationships, but she was more concerned about her career. And ultimately, she just wanted to be a mother. So, like, she worked as like a journalist. She worked journalist, whatever, television journalist. That's her in the picture. I just tried to keep a silhouette, not show too much of her face, but because it ain't really about her, it's about the story itself. Over the years, I've seen more women single and they want to have a baby, but they focused the majority of their life on their career. And now, they're looking for that fulfillment. And for some people, I talked about the same thing with the brat. The in vitro thing really isn't the best bet because it's costly and it doesn't really work as much nowadays. But the other thing is, these ladies are having kids without fathers purposely. And it's a growing trend, but they do that whether it's in vitro or if they meet a guy, and I'm not even talking about the sperminator type of thing, but that can be a part of it. But, some of these ladies just want to have kids and just let me just put this guy on child support because I want this baby. And the selfishness of it doesn't really rear its head probably until that kid becomes, 8, 9 years old and up. That's probably when it kicks in that maybe it wasn't a good idea to just have this baby because I want a baby. And now this baby's got a personality and this, that, and the third, and it's not a toy anymore. You get what I'm saying? And I realized with a lot of the career women, it's unfortunate that they go to school, get an education, don't worry about a man, blah, blah, blah. After you hit your stride in your career, then, meet a man, get married, and then y'all have kids. And that's all on your fantasy schedule, but that's not going to play out. And most career women have figured that out too late. So when they get pregnant, it's like, oh, okay, congratulations or whatever. But are you going to be calling me? You know what I'm saying? Are you calling your brothers or your uncles, your dad, the boyfriends, guys you got in the friend zone, or guys through a guy or a girl, to help mentor my kid kind of situation. It's like, what are we celebrating? You get what I'm saying? And then you get some of these kids, some of these parents, these career women, they're really married to their kid. So the thought of being an empty nester is devastating. So some of these kids ain't gonna go nowhere because you wanted a kid, but you forgot that you raised your kids to leave and become a productive adult. That's not what y'all raising these kids to do. Y'all want these kids to take care of you, when you get older. So you really, for the most part, and nothing's wrong with your kids taking care of you when you get older, But that's you have to take care of them when they're younger. At some point, it comes off as the only reason you took care of them so they could take care of you, and so you had them, to be, basically a servant to you. And if they get that inclination as an adult, they're not helping you. But it's still this whole career woman thing, the path of, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this my way, I'm gonna do it this way, I'm gonna do it that way. And then you put the kid on the schedule, and then what happens if you vicariously living through your kid, or you're teaching your kids to be another you know what I'm saying, and it don't really work. And the worst part about it is when I talk about this pet part, um, a lot of this parenting is selfish, but it's a friend too. It's not a parent, it's a friend. You're not trying to be that kid's parent really. You're trying to have a mini you that you can mold and be your best friend in a sense. And it's like that's not what that kid is for, you know, because the career woman, it doesn't end. Like when I say go to school, get an education, go get a job, um, work your career, meet a man, get married, have kids. Y'all don't end the story by saying, after that's over with, your kid goes off and does great things, and you just, you're supposed to go live your life. That part, they don't have that part of the story. They're still figuring that part out. And then it becomes, I don't want to, I want companionship when I get older. And it's like, I know y'all scheduling all your life in certain ways and people to come and go in your life in certain ways, but that's not how it works with people. Not even the kids you want. But
You ever been at the top of the universe? I'm gonna take you there.